Welcome, dear friends, to tonight's bedtime story. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the stars above guide you into dreams. Each story is filled with magic, kindness, and wonder. Now, snuggle in and let's begin. Tonight's story, Goldilocks, takes us to a quiet cottage in the woods where 3 bears live peacefully. But when a curious little girl wanders inside, she tastes their porridge, tries their chairs, and naps in their beds. Let's see what happens when the bears return home. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a cozy little cottage in the woods. There was Father Bear, who was big and strong, Mother Bear, who was gentle and kind, and Baby Bear, who was small and playful. They loved their little home and always cared for each other. One morning, Mother Bear cooked 3 bowls of porridge for breakfast. Father Bear had a big bowl, Mother Bear had a medium bowl, and Baby Bear had a small bowl. But the porridge was too hot to eat, so they decided to take a walk in the forest while it cooled down. Not far away, a little girl named Goldilocks wandered into the forest. She was curious and liked to explore, though sometimes she forgot to ask permission. Goldilocks saw the bear's cottage hidden among the trees. It looked so warm and welcoming that she stepped closer to take a peek. Goldilocks knocked on the door, but no one answered. She pushed it open just a little and peeked inside. The cottage looked tidy and cozy, and the smell of porridge drifted through the air. Feeling hungry and curious, she decided to go inside. On the table, Goldilocks saw 3 bowls of porridge. She took a spoonful from the big bowl. "Too hot!" she cried, fanning her mouth. She tried the medium bowl. "Too cold!" she whispered, wrinkling her nose. Then she tasted the small bowl. "Ah, just right," she said happily, and she ate it all up. After eating, Goldilocks felt tired and looked around the room. She saw 3 chairs near the fireplace. First, she sat in Father Bear's big chair. "Too hard," she said, sliding off. Then she sat in Mother Bear's chair. "Too soft," she sighed, sinking down. Finally, she tried Baby Bear's chair. "Just right," she said with a smile. But suddenly, the chair broke with a crack. Goldilocks yawned and decided to go upstairs. In the bedroom, she found 3 beds. She lay on Father Bear's bed. "Too hard," she complained. Then she tried Mother Bear's bed. "Too soft," she whispered, rolling over. Finally, she lay on Baby Bear's bed. "Just right," she sighed, and soon she fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears finished their walk and came back home. Father Bear sniffed the air and said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." Mother Bear looked at her bowl and said, "Someone's been eating my porridge too." Baby Bear peeked into his empty bowl and cried, "Someone's eaten all of mine." The bears walked into the living room. Father Bear rumbled, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." Mother Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair too." Baby Bear looked sadly at his broken chair and shouted, Someone's broken mine. The bears climbed the stairs and entered their bedroom. Father Bear growled, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Mother Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too." Baby Bear pointed and cried, "Someone's still sleeping in mine." Goldilocks opened her eyes and saw the 3 bears standing over her. She gasped in fright and sat up quickly. Her heart raced, and she didn't know what to say. The bears looked surprised too, for they had never seen her before. Without a word, Goldilocks jumped out of bed. She hurried down the stairs as fast as her legs could carry her. She ran out the door and into the forest, her golden curls flying behind her. The bears called after her, but she was already gone. The 3 bears stood in their little home and looked around. They were puzzled, but glad Goldilocks had not caused more trouble. Mother Bear fixed new porridge. Father Bear mended Baby Bear's chair. And soon the cottage felt cozy again. Baby Bear smiled once more. Meanwhile, Goldilocks kept running until she reached her own home. She sat down and thought about what had happened. She realized it was wrong to enter someone's house without asking. From that day on, Goldilocks promised to always respect others' things. And so, Goldilocks learned that a home is a special place, meant to be treated with care and respect. With that, our story comes to an end. May your dreams be filled with kindness and wonder. Good night, little dreamers. Until next time, sweet dreams under the stars.